Yeah, so finally, how the Black Stars squad for the double header against Sudan? Was this something you expecting?
Well, basically, yeah, because there's no point changing. Like I said earlier, Otuado has picked a core group of players, so you don't change them, even as you break the chemistry in the squad. So I feel that's what I was expecting. I didn't expect much changes, maybe unless injury. But I think there's some core players who always predict to be in Otuado's call up when the Black Stars play.
Okay, let's look at the goalkeeping. Frederick Asari, he has been a bit out for Kotoko. Do you think he still has his position or he has lost it, but it's just a compensation?
Oh, at Kotoko, at Kotoko, Kamara, the new goalkeeper, took the place of Frederick Asari because Frederick Asari was with the Black Stars. That's why he played the first few games he had. Then he was playing very well, and there was no need to change him if he's playing well. I don't know how to take down his morale or affect his form. But after he considered in the game Kotoko, the first draw Kotoko had this season, I felt as Manada said, okay, let's give our number one goalkeeper a shot. Let's bring him back. So I feel he's number one. So he's number one. Then him being a Blasters, I just feel it's because they have created a chemistry like a click in the goalkeepers with Frederick Asare, Wonderful, and Atsiki. So there's no point bringing it. So where's my friend? He didn't come. What happened? It's not a goalkeeper that you would feel that Ghana will need him. He's just there for backup. You understand? Dead goalkeeper. He has to be one of us before him. So you understand? He's not that needed, but it's just for chemistry in the camp.
There's inclusion of one other local player, Isaac for left back of Samatex. Do you think this is the time and his space is just enough to end this conflict?
Oh yeah, I've watched him play. He's very energetic. He knows how to blend defense in defensive and attacking duties. He's good in defense. He is very difficult to dribble past in attack too. He gives some accurate passes and crosses. From what I've seen, I think he deserves the call up. It's just that I just hope he grabs the opportunity because you know how it is. Injury might happen or Ghana might be leading 2-3-0. You put him to see what he can do. If he just shows that I can offer, just show something with few minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, show that I can actually do this. Otuado will say, okay, he has impressed in these few minutes to call him up again. But I feel it's a very good news for the Ghana Premier League, and Afo should use his opportunity very well. I shouldn't be someone that will come and get stage fright and all that. So,
yeah. Last one, Sudan double header. What are your predictions?
Well, I don't know.
But wait, the last time you told me Ghana is going to beat Angola 5 or 4.
No, I didn't know. I said Angola is difficult, but Ghana will win. But I said Niger will be 4 or 5 or 4. And that's what I told you. That's why I was extremely surprised. This one against Sudan, Ghana will win. Ghana will win because right now Otuado would make sure he doesn't lose again.
Both headers?
Yes, Ghana will win both.
Hold on.
But the one in Ghana here, I'm 100% sure Ghana will win now. But yeah, Ghana will win or draw. The Ghana will not lose any of the games. I'm 100% sure.
Yeah, so finally, you have the squad for the double header against Sudan. Was this squad you were expecting before coming here?
Honestly, I'll say I was a little surprised talk of the inclusion of the Samatex player.
Isaac Afo?
Yeah, it looks like the coach, he has listened to some of the calls of certain people that he should include more local players in it too. Because before even this recent call-up, the only local player to have been included would have been Henry Kotokos. Yeah, so I think the inclusion of another local player, I don't think many thought he would be, the Samatex striker will be included, but it looks like the coach is listening to the calls of Minnesota. I'll say that would be the only surprise for me from this call-up. And the likes of Ernest Yama, who have now returned from injury, was expected.
Okay, but then if you look at Isaac Afo, for left back in this country, with the exposure he has got in the CAF Champions League, and how he has put up a very classic performance, don't you think he deserves, especially at the point where they have only Gideon Mensah and then because Annan hasn't made a name for himself in the Blacks, I don't think he still deserves to be there.
Yeah, talk of Gideon Mensah needing competition in the team. I think the availability of the likes of Ali Buseidu and also Tariq Lamptey to also play in that position, I think might have influenced the coach's decision not to call him because honestly he knows if Gideon Mensah isn't fit, he has the likes of a certain Ali Buseidu or even Tariq Lamptey to fill in that position. So I think that might be the reason why he hasn't been called up to even give Gideon Mensah the required for the necessary competition he needs in that position.
But is there any player you're expecting to be here that did not turn out?
Obviously, everyone's talking about Michael Bade.
Michael Bade.
Talk of fun. He's been phenomenal for his club side in Sweden.
But I think the national team is it's more about like how you know players, the group of players you want to use more than just form.
Yeah, so this is where Osvaldo's explanation comes in mind, where he's talking about he has built a certain team and there's that familiarity he's trying to maintain in the Black Stars. So I think this is where what he says comes to play, and it makes sense. Because see, we need continuity in this Black Stars team. We can't be changing the list each and every time. We need to do just consistency if he wants to build a team for the Black Stars and make it a very formidable team. So I think it makes sense in a way. But let's see what this team can do, and we're just hoping that they can come back from their last recent poor performances and bounce back to winning ways. This is Accra Sports Stadium. Let's see what the Stars can do.
Don't go ahead against Sudan. Your predictions and your expectation.
Oh, I'm expecting a very tight one for the Black Stars because against a certain Crusader, and it's not just any Crusader. We all know the history of Crusader with the Black Stars. I think it to be a tight one for the Black Stars. I'm expecting us to win in Accra by Sudan. To be a tight one.
So you're expecting us to get
almost means 8 points here, Accra, because we need it. We need to make a statement move. Looking at our loss against Angola and even the draw against Niger, we need to make that statement. So I think
final men to represent Ghana in the doubleheader against Sudan. Was this what you were expecting, or you are surprised?
Yeah, I'm not surprised. This is the team that could have been put together over the course of the time that's been considered for the players to be their performances to be ranked and then the call-up given. So no new surprises though. But I'm just glad that others have gotten the opportunity to finally stand up and be counted for the national team. So it's really good. It's really good. Really good. I'm really not surprised.
Okay, but then Isaac Afo gets his first ever call-up into the national team, and left back with a position where Ghana don't really have men. They do think he deserves really to be there, especially with what he has shown in the league and then in the CAF Champions League.
So in the last time we came to the FA for a call-up, we were all there were numerous questions pertaining to the fact that why local players, especially from the likes of Samatex and Nsoatreman, were not making the team. So if one player is from one of these two teams, as actually Samatex, looking at what they have done in the league and what they have even represented Ghana on the CAF front this year already. That shows that he's good enough, and it's evidence for everybody for what he has been able to show. I only pray and hope that he gets the opportunity to actually step onto the pitch. That is where we want to see his impact. However, he would need some time to now just get accustomed to all the other players, and we see how it goes for them. But I'm really happy for the lad. I'm really happy for the.
But is there any player you expected to be here who is not here today?
No, not really. In the last call up, we clamored for certain players to make the lineup. However, you look at this particular one, and everyone who is there, deserves to be there. Barring I get it why you asked this question. However, look at the player in question. Who you want me where you want me to go.
Feel free.
No, not only feel free. I know where a lot of people want to go, but it begs the question. The people in his position who have been called, currently, they are almost all at par. Currently, barring any unforeseen circumstances, they are almost like at par. So I really think that we are lucky to have been blessed with abundance of talent, and we are able to select from a pool to go compete for the country. Other countries are not finding themselves in the situation where we are. So I think we should rather be we should be glad where we find ourselves and not complain about certain people not making the team now.
4 games against Sudan. Your expectation and prediction?
Well, 2 games against Sudan, I expect it to be much difficult and way tougher than the last one against Niger and Angola, frankly, because of the PCRPR factor. It's going to be a huge factor in determining how this particular game sways. If he sets up his team to actually frustrate the Black Stars will need to put on an extra performance or raise the level of play and be able to get the needed results. As a Ghanaian, you would say that you would want results from these 2 games, because without it, qualification chances begin to look bleak.
Finally, the squad has been announced for the doubleheader against Sudan. Is there any surprises? Which player do you think deserve to be here but is not yesterday?
Yeah, for me, I've not had, because I think these are the best players the coach thinks he can work with. So it is after the game that I'll start criticizing him. I've not been a fan of coaches bringing squad out and we mentioning players for the coach. There are lots of Ghanaian players out there. So if the coach has brought 25 players out, I think these are the best players Coach Otuado can work with. So let's allow him, let's give him the benefit of the doubt. If things don't go well, then we can be able to criticize this call-up.
Okay, but then is there a player you're expecting to be here who was not called?
I think all the players can be here. The player I was expecting to be here, I think Mediama SC goalkeeper, currently they are on top of the Ghana Premier League. Yeah. So I think I was expecting to be here ahead of Frederick Asari, because since this is Ghana Premier League, Frederick Asari has only played just a single game for Kotoko. So I think Mediama, he has played twice. Okay, so Mediama goalkeeper deserved to be here, but he hasn't been here. So I think that was the only surprise I think I had during this.
Okay, quick fire question. Which player do you expect to be the star in a double header?
Kudus Mohamed.
And then what's your prediction and expectation in these 2 games?
Yeah, it's going to be difficult, but at home I expect the Black Stars of Ghana to win by 2-0.
And then on the road?
Away, a draw for Ghana wouldn't be bad.
So Ghana is now qualifying to the next AFCON?
We should qualify.
We qualify?
Yeah, we are qualified. We are qualifying. We will qualify.
Thank you very much.